What's up, YouTube? Joe Schwartzbauer with Great Duck Properties, back again with another Master of the Market, where we give you a high-level overview of just what is going on here in the Twin Cities real estate market. Sorry I wasn't around last week. I had to take a little vacation. This is a stressful job. Everybody's got to get away every once in a while, and I got a nice tan because of it, so pretty nice. All right, so what's going on this week? We've got a lot of highs, we got a lot of lows, a few things to touch on. Is this the bottom of the market for inventory? Let's get into it and take a look. All right, as always, one of the first things we're taking a look at is the number of showings per week per listing in that median sale price range, 200 to 400,000, 9.28. We dropped off a little bit, but this last weekend was a holiday weekend, so we would expect to see those numbers drop down. The previous year, the percentage change, it's something that really isn't going to have much of an impact, and nothing we're going to really even be looking at for the next few months here, because we were at the height of COVID. There was a lot of things going on. But this is really interesting. The suburbs, it actually did increase last week. 15.57, that is hands down the biggest number we've ever seen. 14.35 was a big one, but 15.57. Wow, that is absolutely crazy. Our market meter, this thing is just broken. It is a seller's market. Mortgage rates. All right, 3.18. That is the highest we have seen. Let's see, when was it back at about 3.18? That was the middle of last summer is when we were seeing those types of rates. So they have been steadily creeping up since the low of 2.65 January 7th. We do expect this trend to continue for some time here. How high will they go? I can't see these things going over 4%. And anytime we're below 4%, these are historically low numbers for interest. Money is cheap. So a few things to touch on. Month supply of inventory. As always, we are very, very low on that. Let's go all construction types. 0.9 months. Sorry, guys. We're at 0.9 months of inventory here in the Twin Cities. That's remained steady for the past 3 months or so. But when we look at different things like previously owned homes, we're down at 0.7. When we go into single family homes, all the way down to 0.6. So these are very, very low numbers. We don't have a lot of homes out there for sale. So it is what it is. Sale price. This is something that we want to look at. For single family homes previously owned, we are at 345,000. That is one of the biggest numbers it is the biggest number we have ever seen. That is a new record. March set a record for the highest sale prices of single family homes in the Twin Cities. When we also include new construction in there, 361. But most people right now are buying previously owned homes, not new construction. So 345, it's a big number. This is another one I want to take a look at is condos. So, January, we're at a low of 171. We jumped up in February, and now we're coming back down again in March. The condo market is an interesting market. I do believe that it did take a little bit of a hit and has not increased like single family, and it never does increase quite like single family. But I believe it could be a really good time if you're thinking about buying a condo to do that now, because I expect the condo market to do really well over the next couple years here. So it's a little bit interesting to take a look at. Another one, days on market. We are, for the median days on market, let's go all property types. We are at 11 days. That is historically low. And when we're talking about days on market, this is actually the number of days from the time the home is listed for sale until it goes into the pending status. So there's a period in there which a lot of buyers are still having home inspections. During that home inspection period, it is still technically on the market. So when we see a number like 11 there, most home inspections range from anywhere to 4 to 7 days roughly. So that 11 days of being on the market, that's really more about 4 to 5 days of being on the market kind of tops. The market watch here for the 7-county metro. These numbers, 1206 and 636 incoming soon. 1,840 properties or so. That's good. We're up about 700. And like I said, this was a holiday week, so we did not see the same number of listings that we would typically see on an average week. And we expect to see a lot more come this next week. All right, so what does that mean for you as a buyer? Well, in this current market, we are still crazy low inventory. So there is still a lot of competition out there. Working with the right agent makes all of the difference. Some of the stuff that we're doing here at Grey Duck has been mind-blowing in the number of offers that we are getting accepted. We are winning in multiple offers without being the highest offer. There is a lot that we're doing to help you out as a buyer to make sure that you can win in this market when there is so much competition. You need to stand out. You need to work with an agent that's putting themselves outside of the pack of typical agents. So if you're a buyer, it's still a great time to buy. It really is. Interest rates are low. It's just about writing an offer that is right for you, comfortable for you, and making sure that we can still win on that property. If you're a seller, well, what more is there to say? Our market meter is absolutely broken. We are well beyond what a typical good seller's market is. There's a lot of competition out there. We're at incredibly low inventory. As we move through this summer, we will see more inventory come on the homes. Is it going to change to a buyer's market? That is not going to happen whatsoever. It's going to take another 2 to 3 years of constant inventory coming on the market to be able to move us to a more balanced market, and to get to a buyer's market is going to take even longer than that. So if you are a seller, now is a great time to sell. I wouldn't wait too long. The offers that we're seeing right now with the appraisal guarantees, with so far over asking price, with waiving all kinds of contingencies, we don't expect to see that happen all summer long. We actually work with a transaction coordinator that puts out a lot of data, and just week over week, we have seen the numbers change drastically. 2 weeks ago, we saw that there was actually 40% of offers being submitted were not having an inspection on them. That's now down to 22%. So these numbers are changing, and they're changing quickly. And this next week, when we see more inventory come, because there was a lot of sellers that decided not to go on the market right now, we're going to see a lot more inventory come available. It's going to ease pressure a little bit for buyers and give them a little bit more of an opportunity. And we expect to see that happening throughout the rest of the summer. So that's kind of the breakdown of what is going on here in the Twin Cities. If anybody wants more information on this, please let me know. Reach out, call, text, email, any of that. Make sure to like our page, subscribe to this. We're doing these every single week, and it is a fantastic way for you to stay informed and stay on top of the market. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you next week.